Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of KITAKUBU BAKO, where we talk with a guest on this show. And today's guest is a very special one because we have another VTuber. Been getting a lot of VTubers on this show, which is very exciting. I've been slowly getting into that rabbit hole. So we actually have a VTuber that I found on Twitch when watching Fate Grand Order, and we had Misaki Nobunaga. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Misaki Nobunaga, and I am an Isekai MC. Well, honestly, I'm just pretty much like a Gacha addict, but going through all my games, I'm the main character, playing as the main character, so I can technically say that I'm an Isekai MC, yes indeed.
Alright, so how'd you get Isekai, if you don't mind me asking?
Yes, each time I start up a game, it's like, oh no, what's going on in real life? Oh, look, there's a... Like, what is this screen? Let me touch it. Oh, boop. Yay, now I'm the main character in a different world. Woohoo!
That's pretty interesting there. So, okay, how did you come up with your... I think you actually had a model before your current one that we see right now on the screen. I believe you got this new model recently, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, this one's recently. I decided to go for this model because I'm like, you know what? I had my other model for like a couple years at that point, and I decided, you know, I want to have like another outfit type of thing. So I just put like a poll on top of YouTube being like, so guys, if I were to get like another form, what would you guys prefer? And then based on the poll results, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run with this.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, I really like your new design. Like, it's really, how do I say it? It seems like a goddess type design, if that makes sense. Like, I really like the dress. It's really cute and pretty.
Thank you.
So, how'd you come up with the name Misaki Nobunaga?
Yes, the name for Misaki Nobunaga. I'm like, you know what? For first name, I really like the name Misaki, so I'm like looking up different types of kanjis. I'm like, okay, I like this one because it has like flowers in it.
Okay.
And then for last names, I was thinking of names that I like. Like, I know that I do like Oda Nobunaga, and I didn't want to choose the name Oda. No offense to the name Oda, but I'm like, Nobunaga stands out more. So
It does, yeah. Like, definitely Nobunaga stands out more. So basically, you took it off from that I don't want to say demon lord, but you took it off that guy, the historical figure, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So how long have you been streaming and doing the YouTubing thing for?
This will be my third year.
Third year, okay. So still fresh. And I believe you started off with Twitch, is that correct? Or
Oh no, actually I started off on YouTube, and then I decided, you know what? This thing called Restream exists. I kind of want to test it out, so then now I stream on both YouTube and Twitch.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, I remember I did that when I first started streaming as well. I started YouTube first, and yeah, I basically did the same thing. So I understand where you're going, what you're going through right now. But I noticed that YouTube, you actually do a lot of song covers, and I've been actually pretty hooked on just listening to all your song covers recently. Like, I just, like, when I'm in the car, I just turn on your videos and just listen to you cover the songs, and yeah, I've been really digging that recently. But how did you get into that? Like, I assume you're really you like singing and all that, but like, the quality of the videos, it kind of reminds me of, like, how do I say it, like the Niku Niku Doga days, where like they a lot of the artists on Niku Niku Doga, they make the videos and stuff like that. Like, do you make all those videos yourselves, or do you actually have someone doing that for you?
First of all, thank you very much for the compliments. Like, oh my goodness. So for my song covers, I first started making them because I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna go with it because I do like singing. I think it's a fun thing to do. I'm like, no fear. Just gotta do it. And then for some of the songs, I I have mixed myself, but then I am a noob when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I've been commissioning people, and then for
Oh,
the
okay.
videos, for the most part, I've been commissioning others, but some of them I do myself. But if
Mm.
you want to know what program I use my phone's built-in iMovie.
Oh, okay. I mean, like that's pretty normal. I know a lot of people still use iMovies nowadays too. So.
Like, hey, if my phone has it, might as well use it.
Right. Okay, so like I mean I noticed that you cover a lot of K-pop, a lot of Japanese songs. Like I don't think I encountered any of the English covers at all, but like yeah, like I mean I assume you're just really into like Japanese and K-pop, right?
Oh yeah, those are the types of music I listen to the most. Otherwise, for like English songs, it would be mainly, I guess, 70s and 80s, because that's the type of radio stations my family likes listening to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean I'm a big 80s and 70s guys too. Like I was obviously born in the 90s, but like yeah, 80s 70s I've been really getting into a lot too. Okay, but going to Twitch, obviously you're a Gacha addict. I found you through FGO, and then I noticed that you do play a lot of other games, Arc Knights, I think Arc Knights, yeah, Arc Knights, or not Arc Knights, I'm sorry, Hoyoverse stuff. Like, is it just solely Gacha games on your channel, or I mean, I think I saw you stream Destiny once, I believe, but is it mostly Gacha?
Right now, it's been like, yeah, it's been mostly Gacha currently, just because there's new chapters released in games. I'm trying to go through those, playing events when those pop up. Otherwise, I'll play stuff like, let's see how I describe it. Well, some of them are FPS games. I do love horror games, and I do love dating sims too.
Oh, okay. Have you ever played any of those on stream, or?
Oh yeah, I have been.
Okay.
So, for example, there's been going through the Borderlands series. I still gotta do that second Tales game. Like, that's been fun. I gotta go through so many games on my Steam library. I've just been building like a collection, but then I'm never touching them because I'm like, okay, time to play the new chapter of FGO. Okay, time to do the event in Arc Knights. Okay, time to go to Star Rail.
That's what Steam does, man. They just make like, oh, here's Steam sale, buy everything and never play it.
Exactly.
Scam. But yeah, I have quite a collection on my Steam list too. It's not even funny. I think I have like over 1,000 games, and like I probably haven't played like maybe 900 of them. I don't know.
All the feels.
Yeah, because like I mostly play all my games on PlayStation. So because I just like I bought this PlayStation, I might as well use it, kind of thing. So.
That's better than me. I have a PlayStation 4 in my room. It's just been sitting in a drawer next to my Switch. They're just sitting there being like, Misaki, you bought me, but why you no use me?
I know, yeah. I haven't touched my Switch in forever. I think the last time I touched my Switch was during the Pokemon DLC for Scarlet Violet. I think that's the last time I touched my my Nintendo DS. Or not DS, I'm sorry, Switch.
Same.
But I mean, is there like a game that you want to play that you haven't touched yet by any chance? Or I mean, obviously you haven't touched a lot of your games, but like, is there a game that you really want to get into?
I was highly recommended I think it was Fruits of Grisaya series.
Oh.
And then I saw that they were on sale during the Steam Summer Sale, so I just put the whole bundle into my shopping cart. I'm like, time to buy it. It's highly recommended. So
I've only played the first one, and that's it. I haven't touched the second game. Or I don't know how many games there are. I know there's a mobile game. I know there's at least 2 visual novels, but I've only played the first visual novel, and that's it.
How was it?
It was fun. Grisaya is definitely a good series. It's a great visual novel for sure.
Okay, good to know.
I mean, obviously, I got into it watching the anime first, and I thought the anime was like kind of whatever, but I really liked the character designs. And my friend just recommended to me, like, yo, just play the visual novel, and which I did, and I found the visual novel obviously more enjoyable. So I think you'll enjoy it. If you like that type of genre, then I think you'll like it.
Okay, that's good to know. Since the only thing I know about Fruits of Grisaya is from like the Vice Wars cards.
Oh, you play white shorts, or do you know about white shorts?
Yeah, I still gotta work on a deck. I have so many boxes of Hololive cards, but
Uh-huh.
then I've just been keeping on the side for now, just staring at them every so often, being like, "You're pretty," but I gotta learn how to play the game first.
Okay, so but you have cards, but you don't. Okay. I mean, I actually play the game pretty consistently. Like, I'm actually planning to go to a card shop after this interview to go play Weiss.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but yeah, way too many decks. But yeah, I mean, Hololive. Actually, I'm not sure of now because do you play English or Japanese?
English, since I still gotta learn more Japanese, so then that way I can actually read the cards properly.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, there's like in the Weiss Shorts community, there's like there's the whole community is like pretty great because the Japanese community, we have a lot of players that play Japanese as well, and then they just all they do is remember the cards because like card game players, it's really easy for them to remember the effects and everything like that. But we always play with the English players that only play English, and it kind of gets them ready for upcoming sets in a way.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, and then like yeah, once they get ready, they can be like, okay, we're prepared for this in the English meta kind of thing, and then yeah, it's really fun. Like I highly recommend playing Weiss. It's definitely a fun game. Plus, you can always play with your favorite anime series and stuff like that.
That's what I like about it, because I'm like, they have so many different fun series. I did also get to open up a few other ones, like for Overlord and Tensura.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think Overlord right now might be the better deck. I think after because they just had a ban list like 2 nights ago. So
Those are the best.
yeah, but other than video games and like getting into that whole card collecting, like is there like any other hobbies that you do, or of course other than singing as well?
One thing that I'm trying to get more into would be fitness. I want to be able to find a way to incorporate into streaming someday. Because right now I have a stationary bike that I've just been like, okay, if I want to binge watch an anime series, I gotta go on the bike and then pedal while watching. Because I
I
think
mean,
that kind of stuff is fun. I'm like, you know what? Might as well make 2024 a fitness year.
like I don't know if it's on Steam, but like I know there's like games where like you can actually ride a bike or something like that.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I can't remember the game. I know there's like competitions for it too. That's how I found out about it because like I remember some guy cheated in this like esports biking game, and yeah, it just became a whole thing. So that's when I found out that you can actually play video games like riding a bicycle or whatever, like a I don't know, like a controller bicycle or something like that. But there's always not Wii Sports, but like are there sports games on the Nintendo Switch? I mean, you can always add that, right?
Oh yeah, I need to buy that Miku boxing game eventually.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, there you go. Just buy that. But okay, so like going back to gacha games, I mean, again, I found you with FGO. We talked about it a little bit before recording. You got Arcade, Type Earth, congratulations, and you're debating on going for MP2, right?
Yes, thank you. It's because I think my bro used up all the gacha luck in the house. He got her within 30 summons. It took me over 200 Saint Quartz in comparison. Just for one copy, I'm like, bruh, save me some luck. So
Okay.
NP2 is tempting, but at the same time, Proto Merlin or Lady Avalon, she has my heart, so...
Yeah, that's gonna be like this year. I mean, when this came out in JP, it was pretty. I mean, obviously we didn't know what was coming, other than Lady Avalon. But like when they announced those like other servants, were like, oh, our save quartz. But I mean, English server, you guys can save and like prepare for that. So a little bit jealous on that part, but yeah, like this year for FGO for English is pretty insane.
Yeah, I think it's like the most painful year just because of that. I'm like, why does it have to be back to back for Arc and then all the wonderful summer servants?
Yeah, like Lady Avalon, then you got Ibuki. Who was the other one? Skasa, I think. Scotty, right? Yeah. So it's gonna be a pretty intense year for you guys.
Yep.
Like, who's you said Lady Avalon has your heart, but is she your favorite servant, or do you have like another favorite servant?
I have like a few favorites. I would say they'd be I love my Demon King Nobunaga, Avenger.
Obviously.
Like I know that I shouldn't really be putting an Avenger in my team for the most part because of the status element stuff, but I can't resist. I like her too much.
I mean, I get the same thing. I do that too. Like, for example, ever since she released in JP, Marie Antoinette Alter, I've been using her all the time. I've been using a lot of the other servants too. Like, personally, I don't like Moon Cancer, the class Moon Cancer, but I've been using a lot of Moon Cancers recently because I just like the characters. But I get what you mean. Like, I think that's probably the best way to play FGO in my opinion. Honestly, like just play with your favorite servants.
Oh yeah, that's like the best. Waifu and husbando over meta, but if they are meta, then bonus points.
Yeah, I mean, obviously during oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say like Arjuna Alter. I love him, but then he's gonna be Bond 15 soon, so I'm gonna be like,
oh wow,
goodbye, my boy. Hello, Morgan.
Yeah, like not gonna use him ever again. I think that's what I did with I forgot who it was. Like, I did it with one of my characters or one of my servants. I'm like, okay, I'm not touching this servant ever again, which is very very sad. So like, but okay, so like, I because like I know there's been a lot of talk recently in FGO where like everyone's like, oh, it's all meta, gameplay is more important than anything, which I personally think, yeah, sure, but I don't like that mindset a lot. But yeah, I think always playing with your favorite servant is always the way to go.
Yeah, and games in general, always use the favorites. Like I've gotten comments on, why are you using these people instead of Star Rail? Because my characters don't synergize too well, but I like them. Yeah. I just want to stare at them.
Yeah, I get the same thing. I remember like when I first started Star Rail, my friends were telling me like, hey, you got to do this. I'm like, what? Why? I like this character though. Like this character's cute. This character's cool. I like her skills and everything like that. They're like, no, you need to do this or you're not gonna progress through the story. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna prove you wrong. And obviously I progress through the story with those characters. Obviously I have to level them up and everything like that, but
it's like, see, even though it's a little bit slower than others would like, it's like, but you're enjoying it, so it's all good.
Yeah. Like do you wait, what other gacha games other than Star Rail and FGO do you play right now, like on stream?
A lot of Arc Knights. I love that game. It's so fun. Though I'm gonna suffer this year too because there's gonna be the Rainbow Six collab that's gonna come back, and I want all the limited time collab characters as one due for collections.
I heard about that. Like wait, do they actually bring in characters from Rainbow Six or is it like?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that actually.
Which is why I gotta collect them. I never actually played that game, but whenever games have limited time collab banners, I have to go for it because there's a chance they'll never come back.
Right.
The fear of missing out.
Yeah. I mean, I think that goes for anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. For like Arc Knights, if I'm not mistaken, Arc Knights is that tower defense game, right? I think.
Yes.
I do remember playing it a little bit when it first came out. Like, so you don't play it as much, you said?
I do play it. I've been trying to play it maybe like around once or twice a week.
I see.
Like this week I have to go through the rest of the event that's currently ongoing because it's a short event. It's a 1 week event, so I have to just rush it.
Oh, okay. That's really short. Wow. Yeah, I've been really into recently. When it comes to gacha games, I've been really into Blue Archive and Nikkei recently, and I've been trying to grind the crap out of that. Like, have you ever played those games?
Oh, I have both of those on my phone too.
Yeah.
Right now, the last time I streamed Nikkei was on the 4th of July, but then I'm taking a little break again on stream just because once I start suffering during the stages, I have to go on a training arc because I've only been raising the characters that I like, but then at this point I'm starting to actually suffer playing the storyline because I can't actually defeat certain bosses because I don't have the right types.
Like, yeah, I was having the same problem, right? And then my friends who actually play Nikkei, they told me that, yeah, I have to go through this, like, tubing, or I can't remember what it was called. But, like, I guess there's, like, this tubing system where, like, you just take 5 characters that, like, you don't care about, that you're never going to use, and then just use them as, like a guinea pig, and then you level them up, and then you add in all your other Nikkeis underneath, and then they level up the same time as those characters.
Oh,
right? Like, I'm not sure if you know
yeah,
that.
there's that part, and then after your certain level cap, you're gonna have to start giving a bunch of your materials to that one thing,
Right,
and
right,
then
right.
that's how you're gonna level up, like, afterwards.
Mhm.
Right now, my issues is probably raising skills, because those are a pain. I've mainly been focusing on the characters that I like tend to be either water or fire type, but I've been needing wind, electricity, iron. I'm like, oh no.
I'm like,
Oh no.
I'm the complete opposite. I have all those, but I don't have the types that you said before, like water and fire. I don't have those.
Dang, I'll lend you my water and fire types.
Yeah, I mean, I think I had some pretty, or I think, yeah, because I started after all the collabs, like, what collabs did they have? They had Nier, they had, what
I started that game just because of the Chainsaw Man collab.
Oh yeah, they had
Because
Chainsaw
I
Man.
needed
Yeah,
power.
Yeah, they had Chainsaw Man. I know they had an Isekai one. What was it? ReZero. They had ReZero in there as well. I was like, that's like the most random collab they could ever do for that game.
I know, right? But they were fun collabs, and the characters are cute. It just happens to be that most of them were water and fire.
Yeah. Yeah. But okay, moving aside from gacha games a little bit, I want to go into VTubing about a little bit. So, why start the whole VTubing thing?
Why starting for VTubing? I thought it would be fun since I liked watching VTubers, and I thought to myself, yo, I kind of want in on this. This is amazing, because live streaming seemed a lot of fun, but then I didn't really want to, like, put my face out there. And also, my room, not gonna lie, is pretty messy, and I know people would be like, girl, clean your room. But now, since I'm a VTuber, you can't see that kind of stuff, so I can't get that kind of comments.
Okay. Do you have like a VTuber that you really like or like look up to by any chance?
Ooh, my favorite VTuber is Inugami Korone.
Oh, okay. Hololive.
Like, I just think she's adorable. I love her energy. I love watching clips of her. I'll look at her streams too. I gotta learn more Japanese though. That's my only issue.
Yeah, I mean, everyone could have like their favorite Japanese YouTuber or VTuber, but it's like really hard to understand like what they're trying to say, right? But I mean, there's always those clippers, right? They always like, but are you talking about like the full stream or like? I mean, I know there's clippers that like just like takes some they clip out like their stream and then like obviously translate into English. Like, do you not watch those or?
Oh yeah, I watch those too for the most part, but then I do want to try to like enjoy seeing live reactions, but at the same time I'm just like only understanding it every so often. Like, I just want to enjoy like in the moment too. Like, gosh darn it.
I see. Yeah, I mean, like I actually don't watch VTubers a lot. I like I said earlier, I'm not really into the whole VTuber community. I've been recently putting my foot into this community. For someone that's not really into VTubers or who's never really don't really know about VTubers, like how would you introduce them to this community?
How would I introduce the kind of person to the community? First, I'd want to know what type of content they like watching, so then that way I can help recommend a streamer that they might be interested in.
Right.
Like, okay, you like this kind of content? Well, here's a VTuber for you.
I see. So basically, you go off the genre they're doing, like if it's FPS or if it's like RPG. Like, hey,
yeah, same goes for recommending stuff in general, like for anime series or games.
Right.
It's like, yo, buddy, I think you'd like this thing. Check it out. Here's a link.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if I were to really pick one VTuber that I really like, it'd probably be Hoshomari.
I gotta look that person up.
Hosho Money, the pirate from Hololive.
Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, Marine.
Yeah. I was gonna say like what? I'm pretty sure she's pretty famous, but
It's gonna sound so sad since my brain like was not processing for a moment, even though back to like the Vice Sports cards, I actually have a lot of Marine cards.
Oh, I see. But yeah, like I can't remember how. I think a viewer showed me mudding. She showed me like a video of mudding, and it was like basically like, various clips of her, and it's just like how she acts, like how unhinged she is, and like it might be her age too, because I think I think Mudding and we might be in the same age range, honestly. Like it's just like I think we have the same taste when it comes to like the stuff that we like. I think that's why I can connect with her in a way. But I think
so you're 17 season 2.
Yes. But yeah, basically, I've never heard anyone say it that way. But okay, yeah. My name probably is my choice. If I were to pick someone else, it'd probably be Fubuki, I think.
Oh, Fubuki's fun.
Yeah, I think I recently started liking her because of who are her Oshi, the voice actor that she really likes. So like because like I've been following the voice actor that she likes quite some time now, because he has it on YouTube and everything like that. And I think she appeared on the channel and they collabed, and it was just really funny. I was like, oh, she's kind of fun. Yeah, like, is there like anything that you want to do on stream other than like, or on YouTube as well, like other than like singing, playing video games? Like do you just play video games on stream, or do you actually do like karaoke or anything like that, like what the other VTubers do?
I want to be able to do those types of like singing live streams, but at the same time, just because like where I live, sometimes there's like a lot of background noise because there's construction next door, and I know that would be really annoying since it would be caught on my microphone, unfortunately. So I've been putting that aside for now. I do want to do more hand cam type streams since I've done a few card unboxing for Vice Wars.
Oh, okay.
The One Piece cards that my bro gets, and then also some Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. Like those types of streams are always fun. Okay. And then I also want to try doing some, let's see, ASMR sounds really fun to me, but at the same time, holy cow, looking up people's setups, like, yo, that's gonna be for like the far off future, because that's intense, yo.
What do you mean by that?
All the stuff that they have to gather for like ASMR stuff. They have to get those specific types of mics and interfaces, and then all the cool things that they use. Like, that is goals someday.
Goals someday. I mean, I've seen people use like regular mics. Like, is that like not doable, or?
I guess it kind of depends, since the ASMR that I really like uses the omnidirectional type of mics.
Oh, okay.
And my current one isn't like that.
I see. Man, there's so detailed when it comes to that.
I know, right? It's all fancy, and then looking at people's setups, I admire. It's goals, but holy cow.
But I mean, is that normal to do in the VTuber community? Like, I've never seen ASMR with VTubers before.
I would say that's probably more of a niche market. Like, my favorite ASMR VTuber is also from Hololive. I love Noelle.
Noelle. Oh, the Knight. Okay.
Because hers is really, really pleasing to my ears.
I did not know Hololive does ASMR. Did not know that.
I highly recommend Noelle's channel when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I see. I will check that out. Again, I'm trying to get into the whole community right now, so I'll definitely check out the other Hololive members for sure. Like, what was her name? The one girl, the one Hololive member in the black and red with the hood. I can't remember her name, but I thought she was her design was cute.
I feel like that's everyone.
I mean, yeah, sure, yeah, they're all cute. Yes, I agree. But yeah, I mean, I know there was the Hololive member that was like red, black, that wears black and red, and I thought her design was just really cute. So, but I'll definitely do my my homework on that. Like, do you is there someone that like you recommend me check out that's not Hololive? It could be
Ooh, okay.
it can be indie, it can be like someone that's with an organization.
Ooh, okay. So let's see. For another type of recommendation, I kind of want to recommend you Ryoma Baronwort from Niji Sanji En, since his content is pretty fun, and he also does things like he did a few Magic the Gathering tutorials for how to play the game, which I kind of appreciate because that's another game that I've been staring at, but I've never gotten into, like all the rules and how to make decks and stuff. So because he actually made those kind of videos, I'm like, yo, thank you. That's actually really good.
Okay. I'm looking at him right now. Okay. Ichiban looking VTuber. I see. Okay. I'll take a look at that. Like, so he's a card game player, basically.
For his informational videos, and then he also does all sorts of other games for live streams.
Okay.
So he's pretty fun.
Okay. Oh, he came out pretty recently. Okay. Wow, he wait, it's July right now. He debuted like 2 years ago? Okay. Or not 2 years ago, 2 months ago? Oh wow. That's cool. Yeah, definitely I'll definitely take a look at that for sure. Like I mean, this is something that like I don't know if you don't want to talk about this, then obviously you can let me know, but like what do you think about the drama going on with them?
Wait, sorry, can you repeat that question?
Like if you don't want to talk about it, let me know. But what do you think? What do you think about the whole drama going around with the whole Niji Sanji En side?
To me, it's like you don't gotta like the company, but don't hate on the people that are currently in it. Like when it comes to like the livers, like I'll give my support to the livers by watching them and stuff still, but I'm never gonna be like, yo, you're wasting your potential here, go somewhere else. I wouldn't do that. It's like they chose to be there, so, and they seem happy with it, so it's like, you go, you.
Yeah, I mean, I have excuse me, I haven't really followed it too much, but I've heard some details regarding it. I was like, oh, that's pretty bad, but at the same time, like I didn't really know how to really wrap my head around it because there's so much was going on. So like as someone that does VTubing, I was just wondering if maybe like you guys keep up with this and stuff like that as well.
And the thing about like that kind of drama, people unfortunately is never gonna know like the 100% truth, since a lot of it's like speculation.
Right.
So that kind of stuff is like tough, but yeah. If the libraries themselves that are still there like are happy, it's like I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm still gonna enjoy them.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that. I feel like that's the way to go for sure. Okay. Like, is there something that you want to do outside of VTubing by any chance? Like, if for example, like I don't know, like visit Japan or anything like that.
Oh heck yeah, that's actually one of my goals of mine. I want to go traveling a lot. Like this year, my friends want to do a road trip in October. I've never been on a road trip before, so that's going to be like a new experience, especially since they also want to ride trains, and I've not done that kind of thing since that type of stuff does not really exist here,
Mm.
or at least in my general area.
Yeah.
So
I
I
mean,
thought, you know what, that sounds fun.
yeah, road trips are fun. I actually did it. I've done it a few times. It's really great experience for sure. Like I remember me and my friends, because I live in California, so me and my friends we rented out like an RV, and then we drove all the way to like Yosemite and camped out there and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely road tripping. I highly recommend it. It's a great experience. It definitely changes your perspective on things. And I think with that, you can also grab a lot of different ideas when it comes to streaming. Like I remember I did, like, going to this trip on Yosemite. I was like, oh wow, I thought about a whole bunch of different things that I can do for streaming and YouTubing, and this is one of them. Like just doing these interviews with other like creators like yourself. This was like an idea that came out from a road trip. So like I highly recommend going on that road trip. It definitely will change your perspective on things.
If you don't mind, could you give me some recommendations for California, since I know that part of the plan, my friends were thinking of going at least to Northern Cali. If you have any recommendations later on.
Northern Cali? Oh, yeah, I can definitely. I mean, what exactly are you guys planning to do, if you don't mind me asking? Like just camping, or just like going to different cities?
One person wants to travel a lot, so then we're thinking of maybe like 3 to 4 different states. I mainly want good food. One of my friends just cares about safety. The others are kind of like going with the flow. I know that at one point we want to ride I think it's called Amtrak.
Oh, okay, yeah, the Amtrak. Yeah.
They thought that kind of stuff would be fun since there's supposed to be one in Cali that goes to, I think, Oregon.
Yeah, so the Amtrak actually I think it goes all the way from San Diego to like it goes everywhere actually. Like not everywhere, but like there is the Amtrak rails, and this Amtrak can go from all through California, like down the coast of California. So you're basically going to be seeing the ocean a lot on this Amtrak. It does go through Oregon to Washington. I mean, you could always go through the mountains too with that. I think that's always fun. But yeah, I mean, I can definitely send you a couple recommendations that I know, at least, to you, for sure.
Okay, thank you. Since I'm a total noob when it comes to that kind of stuff, so
Yeah.
I've just been trying to ask people who've been to those types of places. Please give me recommendation.
I mean, if you guys are gonna come to California, I highly recommend going to Yosemite. I think that's gonna be a fun one. Like just the scenery of Yosemite is just beautiful. Like I remember going for the first time. I'm like, I've never been to anywhere so beautiful before in my life. So like Yosemite is, I think I highly recommend going to Yosemite if you're here in California.
Okay, good to know.
I know Amtrak goes through it, but like I think from like San Francisco, if you fly to San Francisco, it's not that much of a drive. I think it's like maybe a 2-3 hour drive from San Francisco.
Okay, that's not bad actually.
Yeah.
I expected worse.
No, yeah. I mean, from where I'm from Southern California, so that like I remember driving maybe 7 to 8 hours just to get there.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Yeah, 7-8 hours from where I'm from. I think if you're from up north, it's only like a 3-hour drive, I think. So.
Dang, that's like going from one part of the island to the other part over here.
Oh yeah, you said you're from Hawaii, right?
Yeah, like I'm used to, I guess, like 15-minute to an hour-long drives because
Right.
everything's kind of like close by. So I'm just bracing myself also for the road trip because I know we're gonna be in the car for 3-4 hours or more at a time. So I'm just thinking to myself, I wonder how that's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when I went to Hawaii 2 years ago. I was on the Big Island, Kona. I remember I drove the entire island in one day. I was like, dude, this is. I thought it was like. I mean, it took hours, yeah, but like I thought it was day. I can actually drive around the island in one day. That's pretty insane.
Yeah, basically. So I'm just wondering how it's gonna, like, the difference in the amount of time getting to one place to another is gonna be. I know that's gonna be probably the biggest culture shock just because of that. Like, are we there yet? No. How about now? No.
I think the
How about
biggest.
now?
I think it might take a little longer just because of how much traffic there is here in California. So that's probably gonna be a big thing for you guys, if anything.
Oh, it's gonna be fun to experience. And then for vacations, I like doing food venture streams, which is like taking a bunch of pictures of food and other stuff during the adventure, and then be like, "Yo, hey guys, so this is what happened during the trip. If you guys want to know." So that's gonna be a whole thing after the road trip.
Yeah, I think you either I think you either will enjoy it, like, for sure. If it's something that like you really want to do, and just want to really get into, or not into, but if you really want to like visit different like states and stuff like that, then that's obviously something you have to definitely research, because I don't really know much about other states. But when it comes to California, then yeah, I can highly recommend you guys some places for sure.
Okay, thank you.
But I mean, we are going a little bit over the time limit here, so I deeply apologize about that. But where can the viewers find you? Like, I know Twitch, Twitter. Where else can they find you at?
Okay, so you can easily find me by searching up Misaki Nobunaga on top of either YouTube, X, formerly known as Twitter, and Twitch.
Awesome. All her links will be down below for you guys to check her up. Definitely give her a follow and a subscribe. But yeah, that was Misaki Nobunaga. Thank you very much for joining this interview. Really appreciate your time. And yeah, it's basically going to be about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye-bye.